Hello, it's Maggie, the Cheshire Crafter here. It's the 1st of December and I've been putting some of my Christmas decorations up. In this video, I'm going to show you some ideas for making your own handmade Christmas decorations to gift or to adorn your own home. And I've taken some of them from items that I've bought in shops for inspiration. I've been Christmas shopping in Innovations Wholesale on the Wirral, and then I've bought some decorations that I'm going to make decorations out of. So these were on string or twine, and I've removed that. I bought these enamel reindeer. Beautifully shiny, aren't they? They're really quite flat, and they're ideal as a template to take the shape from on felt, and I'm going to do that and show you what I'm doing shortly. These were by Satellite Gift Company, and this was £1.99 and £1.49. VAT is added at the till. And the wooden house is a very narrow wooden house. That's an ideal template for me. That was £2.25. And then I buy the satin double-sided ribbon from them, and this is 3mm wide in bright turquoise. Beautiful shiny ribbon. Can you see the shine on that? Beautiful shiny ribbon. I bought different colours for that, and I'm going to replace the twine and the string on these once I've taken the shapes from them, because they'll then hang on my Christmas tree. To make the rainbow family, I'm going to use 2 shades of red. These are pieces of felt I bought in the Danish shop in Chester called Sostrene Grenes, and these were £1.36 for a roll of felt each. And I'm going to do a blanket stitch around the edge with some Sylko thread. This shade is Ruby. I'm going to stuff them and then add a little bit of ribbon. And then for the felt, I've gone turquoise. I've gone a royal blue, a pale blue and a turquoise, with a turquoise is called Blue Crest Tootle Sylko thread. And I'm going to do that for 3 shades of the house, the roof and the trees. And I'm going to stuff them with some just gentle wadding that I've got. I'm going to draw around those shapes using this erasable ink pen. Or you could use a biro or a piece of tailor's chalk or a chalk pen. Anything that's going to show up on the felt. I'm cutting the image twice, so I've got a mirror image. And I'm going to mark where that hole is for the window. I think these holes are going to be too small for me to cut out, but I might cut out the shape of the door and the shape of the window and add those on. Let's see how I get on. So there's my shape. Now on this one there's a hole where I can add the ribbon. All I need to do is add the ribbon and hide the ribbon end on the inside as I attach the 2 pieces of felt together. Let's cut it out with a sharp pair of scissors. For the tree and the front door, I just need the approximate size. I only need one of these because it's only going on the front. So cut that out once. And then my roof is going to be a darker shade of royal blue. The cutout pieces need sewing first. And if you have biro like I have showing through, then we're going to sew it on the other side. Now I need to add those to the front piece first before I add the 2 pieces together. A little ribbon creates a window. Wadding, I'm using the offcuts from my quilting, and taking aside, I'm just taking the very soft polyester filling out of it. I've secured a ribbon and I'm just connecting the 2 edges together using a blanket stitch. There's my Christmas decoration ready to hang. It's plain on the back. It's got a hole for lights to shine through, and I can hang it anywhere. It's ideal, so it's fairly flat. It's very lightweight. Very lightweight, so it would go in with a card from our house to yours. And you can make it from any colour you like. Just use 3 contrasting colours. 3 purple felts are from a selection by Dovecraft. There's a few ideas for felt Christmas trees. Now, did you know that you can sew through washi tape? I like to add a mother of pearl button for a little bit of shine, some satin ribbon, and why not try adding some rickrack tape or pom-poms. Try using different colours of felt. On this one I've used mother of pearl buttons, rickrack ribbon and pom-poms, and change the colour of your satin ribbons. You can make them look as cheerful and colourful as you like. This little decoration was £4.99 and I bought it in the Hollies Farm Shop in Tarporley, Cheshire. And let me show you what I've made using that as inspiration. My version is a soft felt caravan with a ribbon wreath and sequins to adorn the Christmas tree hanging on a red ribbon. Now I've used a button. I've used a button for the wheel and I've filled it just with some soft kapok. I like my version, don't you? With the enamel reindeer, I've just drawn round them with a biro and I've cut 2 in the same orientation to sew together. And here are my little dears hanging on satin ribbons ready to hang. Now what a nice little gift that would be to give with a candle. And particularly if you're thinking of a man, give it. Or you can make a set of these little poinsettias in different shapes. I've made them from the little packs of cotton fabric that I bought at Vintage and Antique Centre last year. And I've just cut each piece round, backed it with felt, cut a piece of cotton for the front and then hang it on a piece of ribbon, sewed it round on the sewing machine, and then I've adorned the front with sequins. And I think a set of those with a candle, again, is a nice little gift for a family or as a thank you. Don't you? Ideal for a man. If you want a gift that you can post, these are ideal because they're actually quite flat. They are lightweight, so postage wouldn't cost very much. And I would send them in a set of 4. Don't forget though that sequins can be a choking hazard, so be aware of sending them to people with very young children, but they'll gleam on any Christmas tree. The poinsettia dies are from a set by Melvin. I'll put links below. And don't forget that you can use those shapes for any other packs of colour. How about doing it in black and yellow? You can get very brightly coloured felts too if you want some felt backing. Don't just think of the flower shape as being for Christmas only. You can make it into something lovely for somebody's summer birthday too. I'm going to create some decorations by decorating the cone-shaped styrofoam cones. Now I bought these in the works and these were half price, so 75p each, and I'm going to do 2 packs, and I'm going to cover them with glitter. This is a selection of glitters from Deco Time, and I bought this at the range. Beautiful, from a fine glitter through different colours to, if we look at the green, you can see it's actually small pieces of rounds, and likewise so a thicker blue at the bottom. And then in this pack I've got different shades of blue, so I can take it through quite a number of different colours. But I've got more mauves and purples in this one, which is ideal for my lounge. So I'm going to try some for my kitchen, which is blue, some for my lounge, which is the blues and purples. I'm going to begin by gluing up my cones, and for this I'm going to be using a strong glue, and I'm going to use my Pinflair Bookbinding glue. I've decanted some into a pot. You could use any white tacky glue for this, and I'm going to use a silicone brush. I'm in my kitchen, and the last thing I want is my food to become contaminated with glitter, so I don't want it over my hands. So I've got a box with a plastic bag inside, and I'm just wearing some disposable gloves. I think that'll help me open those packs of glitter too. Just applied a thin layer of glue covering the top and down about 1 inch, and I'm going to start with my top piece of glue. I need 2 hands for this, but I'm basically throwing a bit of glitter over some glue. My tips for doing this are: don't contaminate your glue pot with sequins. Decant a small amount first, and if you do get sequins in it, use that for something that you're going to use those spare sequins in later. And then, rather than tipping from the pot and you get too many sequins out, I found it easier to decant some into the lid and then pour a specified amount from the lid first. Otherwise too much comes out from the pot itself. So I didn't put my fingers in order to touch it. I found it easier to put a wooden dowel. This is a lollipop stick in the end, and then I can turn it without lifting all that glitter off onto my gloves. To prevent glitter going everywhere, I've kept those plastic bags, and I've actually put one around the phone because I'm picking it up with glitter on my hands, which I realised was bad. If this appears blurry right now, that's why. And I've just put that cone upright to allow the glue to fully dry. I've just pierced some a hole in the cardboard, and it's going to be upright. I'm just going to watch some telly and eat some tea now. Whilst they're drying, I've just marked some felt with a circle, 2.5 inches to go across the base of those trees, and simply glue them onto the base. I've put my purple tree on the bookshelf in the lounge, and you'll see beside it here a black tree and a white tree that I made a few years ago, just winding beads around them or gluing beads onto them. They look lovely. That's the family of trees there now in my lounge. This one has found its way into my craft space. I hope that's given you some ideas of things that you can take inspiration from. And I hope you enjoy making your own handmade decorations, because they'll come out every year and create family heirlooms. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and don't forget to come back and join me soon, won't you? This is Maggie, the Cheshire Crafter. Bye.